Hi everyone, this is Akira Saito of the Blacksmith Stylist. Welcome back to my channel. If you're enjoying my videos so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I had way too much stuff going on in my personal life, so apologies ahead of time for that long delay. I do aim to release a video every week or two, so please don't forget to turn on your notifications so that you will be on the loop for more videos. This week's episode is called What's Lonicera About? What we will cover on this video is the answer to that question. Why I chose this title, what are the inspirations that make it, what is the direction we're aiming for, and what is the symbolism behind the title design. In the beginning of putting together my original series in writing, I was planning to start creating Sataria, which is a fantasy adventure genre with plot lines that can last for years. However, thanks to Starlia Pritchard, also known as the Starfish Face, her expert advice suggests that if anyone's planned to do a long series that can last for possibly years, it's a good idea to start off with a short series so that if we can handle a short story, we can handle a longer series. By the way, go check out her YouTube channel and her socials. Her handle is the Starfish Face. She's awesome. I love her YouTube videos, and no, I'm not sponsored. I am just a big fan of hers. So back to the Lonicera title, I decided to make this a short series. And so what the story is about is this. An up-and-coming physicist can't seem to find love, so he's going to travel into alternate universes to find out what love is. Why, how, when, and where? This is his story. The genre would be a science fiction / romance type of series. Strangely, I am not just a huge fan of science fiction, but I'm also a bigger fan of romance. And so I figured I want to put this story together like this. What is funny is that this summary came from a self-challenge kind of a deal, and that's when I thought, you know what? This may sound like a pretty good story idea. So, what does the title Lonicera mean? Well, Lonicera is a Latin word that comes from the honeysuckle flower, which symbolizes everlasting love. It used to be titled My Lonicera because I wanted the title to have a sense of endearment and compassion. Then, sometime later, I thought, you know what? The simpler the title, the better. And so I changed it to just Lonicera, and it stuck with me ever since. For any of us who would like to create a story someday, the simpler the title, the better, such as Bleach, Naruto, One Piece. On the other hand though, there are some exceptions, like the one time I got reincarnated as a slime. Another one is no longer allowed in another world. And yet another is Konosuba, God's blessing on this wonderful world, etc, etc, etc. By the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these shows. I am actually just a huge fan of them. So, what are the inspirations that make up Lonicera? Well, as the physicist travels to each universe, finding out what love is, that universe is going to have a unique theme to it, or a setting. For example, one universe would be all about law and order. Another universe would be all about sports. And yet another universe will be about cooking, and etc. And in each universe, there is a love story that focuses on each couple overcoming a certain problem that they are facing. The main character, and with a little help of his colleagues and friends, would have to travel through different universes to find out little by little what love is. While in the process, the research team back home would create inventions that will help out that couple of that alternate universe and their own governmental organization as well. So it's a 3 birds with 1 stone type of situation. It'll be interesting how the story unravels as it goes. As I put this story together little by little, I have been falling in love with it, and I hope you do too when it releases in the future. And in each universe, it's inspired by the many popular shows, comics, mangas, and anime shows, and even movies that I fell in love with when I was young. So to me personally, this is my way of saying thanks to all the popular stories out there that had a part in making my story come alive, because they are in essence one of my best friends in my own world. As for the romance part of the series, it is inspired by many relationship related works, such as Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus, authored by John Gray, PhD, and its related books. And The 5 Love Languages, authored by Gary Chapman and its related books. When I read these books as a student and as a fan, I was blown away by the many revelations I have discovered when they talk about the science of expressing and receiving love, and as well as the science of male and female communication styles. Overall, the alternate universes are inspired from real-life stories, from real-life people, from real-life events, and real-life places throughout the many different time periods, and they are a major source of inspiration of the Lonicera series. Out of respect and consideration for these references, they will be anonymous. If you ever meet me in person someday, I will gladly tell you where those references are based on. It'll be fun. So, as you all probably know by now, I am of the autism spectrum disorder, so social interactions will always be a mystery to me, from cradle to grave no matter what. However, after reading books like these, it makes life for everyone out there, especially for me, a whole lot easier to navigate socially. And as a personal thanks to the authors of those books, I want to spread this information around, so please feel free to check all those books out for yourself and for your loved ones, wherever books are sold. Because in the end, we all want to better our marriages, better our friendships, and better our relationships. So here are a few other books, although not part of the story, but worth looking into, wherever books are sold too. It's called 8 Dates and Why Marriages Succeed or Fail by John Gottman, PhD. And Come As You Are by Emily Nagoski, PhD. Again, I'm not sponsored by any of these authors. I am just simply an enthusiastic fan. And so, what is the theme or direction that I'm looking for when it comes to Lonicera? As I am putting this story together, I want to present it in a way that can hopefully express to the reader that it's okay that we learn how to find love and be found by love much later than we thought. And it's perfectly okay that we learn about male and female communication styles much later in life than we thought. After learning all that, it's okay to forgive ourselves because we are human after all. We make mistakes and we take lessons from them along the path of our own lives, and we continue moving forward, even after many failed relationships. That's okay, we're simply human. And in the end, we use that knowledge and experiences to better our current and even possible future relationships. Overall, we come to learn a little more about who we are as a person, inside and out, in this huge world we live in. I hope that you will enjoy this wonderful short series as I did, because although I am its author, I am its very first reader. What we are seeing up until now is footage of the title Lonicera being made. As we can see, I had the initial design for this title, but decided to revamp it. Normally in the manga or Japanese graphic novels, the title is displayed more prominently with its Japanese characters. That used to be what I was aiming for. However, after looking at the popular webtoon series such as True Beauty, Just Pancakes, or Let's Play, I took a harder look at their title designs and I thought, you know what? I should reverse the title design by making the English characters prominent instead. This newer official design is inspired by the popular series Bleach by Tite Kubo with its current anime series The Thousand Year Blood War. The Lonicera flower is within the letter O, symbolizing the main character as a male, or the predominantly masculine, and I'll explain why in the next episode. The Japanese kanji, or character, for the number 5 is on the letter C, symbolizing the 5 love languages, and a possible love interest who is a female, or the predominantly feminine, which I will also go in detail in a later video. Each of these letters show a circle, or a dot, with each color of the rainbow, in the order of the story's progression, starting with white, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, then black. representing each universe in the story. And lastly for now, the Japanese word for Lonicera is discreetly displayed on the letter E. And I'll also explain that in a later video why I did that. I had planned it to be a webtoon series, but after some consideration and advice from many of my close friends and family, it would be in the form of a novel. And after I receive enough support from that said novel, I can pursue this full time by creating a webtoon version of the series, or even a manga version of it. And hopefully someday with enough popularity, create an anime version. Thank you everyone for watching, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you can be on the loop for the next video. Take care and have an awesome day and night wherever you are. This is Akira Saito of the Blacksmith Stylist signing off.